So we do take refugees. Oh my goodness. So if you haven't heard, America is accepting refugees now, but not any type of refugee. No. We have a very specific type of refugee that we accept now in the United States under the Trump administration, and that is African refugees. Now I know what you're thinking, Lucas, what's the problem? African refugees, what's the issue? Well, no. It's not African refugees. These are white South Africans, okay? Afrikaners, okay? The descendants of those who did apartheid in Africa, okay? The literal lineage of evil. I can't even make this up. This is the literal lineage of evil, okay? These are who these people are, and we are accepting them into the United States. Now, I just have a few issues, right? Because the first thing I was told is that, hey, America is full, all right? We don't want any more immigrants. As a matter of fact, we're kicking the ones who are working here out, okay? We don't want no more. Only America. America first. America first. And I find that a bit antithetical to y'all accepting now white Afrikaners. I just find that interesting. You tell me, out of all the refugees that we could be accepting here in the United States, whether it's, what's going on in Gaza with Palestine, what's going on with the Congo, what's going on all across the world, bro. Even the ones that we have here. You're telling me that what is needed right now, because Trump expedited this, just so we're clear, he expedited these white South Afrikaners to come here to the country. Now, the reason being is because of Muh Racism.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That's correct. Can you imagine the group of people who stole African land throughout generations are now upset that that land is going back to the rightful owners?
What?
What they are now claiming that as is racism. That's what they're claiming. They're claiming there's a genocide going on in Africa. Completely unfounded, baseless, just bold, overt lies. That's what they're telling. But there's a group of people in this country that can do no wrong. You know it and I know it. I'm not making it racial. I'm just making an observation, okay? Because it seems that the brown and black refugees, those aren't really asylum seekers, Lucas. They're lying about their asylum seeking. They're lying about the refugee status. But white South Afrikaners, well, we need to expedite them. We need to, hurry up and get them on their way, okay? This is horrible what's going on to them. This is horrible that racism is still going on in 2025. Now, I was told when it came to racism that, hey, Lucas, if you stop talking about it, it'll disappear. Isn't that what they told me? They love quoting Morgan Freeman, right? That's the quote that they got it from. Lucas, you have to understand, there is no racism. You got to lift yourself up by the bootstraps, okay? If you just put in the work and the effort, racism disappears, okay? There is no racism, all right? You're letting racism hold you back. Now, I don't know, but I feel like if that's a good enough message for us here in the States, why couldn't it be a good enough message for them in South Africa, huh? Why don't we tell these South Afrikaners, hey, lift yourself up by the bootstrap. Stop being a victim and be a victor, okay? There is no racism. If you just ignore it, it'll disappear. That's how racism works. I find it interesting, okay? What they tell to these individuals and what they tell to other individuals. Once again, I'm not making it racial. God forbid, I'm colorblind, okay? It's all just, I don't even see colors, okay? I'm just making an observation. And that observation just happens to be that certain less melanated folks, they have a different message and a different way to communicate and a different way of handling their grievances than they do to other individuals who just happen to be more melanated.
Wake up, nigga.
Now, we all happen to know what this is. What they are trying to do is boost their numbers. That's what they're trying to do. Racism needs a little extra help, all right? So what they are doing is important. Oh, you guys did apartheid. Come on over here. Come on over to the States. We need a little bit help. These Negroes are getting uppity, all right? We need a little bit help with our racism. That's all that has to deal with, okay? That's all this has to do with. They need backup. The racists they need backup for the racism going on in this country. And this is exactly what Trump said he was going to do. If y'all remember, I was screaming from the rooftops. I was like, this man is on a different time. He's marching to a different beat. He's talking about how there's an anti-white sentiment. We got to stop this. Even in his speech, when they asked him about it, he was like, it's the white people. Okay, I don't care about the racists, but it's just white. I'm just saying.
Why are you creating an expedited path into the country for Hunters but not others?
Because they're being killed.
What?
And we don't want to see people be killed. It's a genocide that's taking place that you people don't want to write about. But it's a terrible thing that's taking place, and farmers are being killed. They happen to be white. But whether they're white or black makes no difference to me. But white farmers are being brutally killed, and their land is being confiscated in South Africa. And the newspapers and the media, television media, doesn't even talk about it. If it were the other way around, they'd talk about it. That would be the only story they'd talk about.
What? So he's trying to tell us that it's not what it is. That's what he's trying to do. And this is something that he's been doing this entire administration, right? You know, there's a meme that goes out there when he does the tariffs, oh, it's art of the deal. And when the stock market crashes, oh, it's art of the deal. When he removes the tariffs, oh, it's art of the deal because the stock market is going up. And that's exactly what is going on right now. But this is a bit interesting. This is very, very interesting. And it seems that everyone is accepting these refugees because I want you to remember, I don't know if you guys do remember, but I'm old enough to remember when the whole Ukraine-Russia war broke out and the Ukrainian refugees wanted to come over here. And all the media happened to frame them in a different light. Well, these aren't just regular refugees. No. These are Ukrainian refugees with blue eyes and blonde hair. You have to understand, these aren't just regular refugees that you think of, okay? These are people.
It's very emotional for me because I see European people with blue eyes and blonde hair being killed, children being killed every day with Putin's missiles.
But this isn't a place, with all due respect, like Iraq or Afghanistan, that has seen conflict raging for decades. This is a relatively civilized, relatively European, I have to choose those words carefully too, city where you wouldn't expect that or hope that it's going to happen.
Ironic.
And I just think it's very interesting. I think how this concept of hierarchical status when it comes to melanin has spread throughout the country, almost like a virus. Almost like, these individuals, these lineage of evil, is a virus, a plague to the world.
He's out of line, but he's right.
I don't know. I find that very, very interesting. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, Lucas, this is racism. That's what's going on. These white Afrikaners, they need help. Okay, these are good people and they need help. Or if you don't believe, I don't know. I just find it interesting which group of people need help and which group of people don't need help and need to lift themselves up by the bootstraps. I think it's interesting how in this country, who gets assist and who doesn't. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me Thursday through Saturday. There'll be a number on screen. You call in and we duke it out. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think about this. This is just trying to help other Americans out, okay? I guess they're not even Americans. It's just trying to help other people out, okay? We're doing a humanitarian justice right now. Or is there, something a little more deceptive lingering? And make sure to subscribe and all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing.
They happen to be white.